Hey everybody, this is Cresso. Oh wow, early on I woke up early and I had a feeling of hope. I felt hopeless. I did. I felt hopeless about just a lot of things going on in this world for that moment. But then I just turned it around and I just don't want to give in to fear. I know things seem so convincing that everything is kind of like going downward, but yeah, I just want to express something. This audio clip is I'm committed. The things I've been talking in my previous clips, I'm just committed because this is where I'm at. I feel like I'm going through one of the biggest tests of my human experience to inspire myself, people, and it's amazing. A lot of crazy stuff that's going on. I'm gonna express something. It's gonna look like I'm venting here, but I was just talking to my friend pretty much half of the day, and I was just talking about, what could we do? What could a lot of people do in terms of changing this crazy stuff going on in the U.S. And then the people with martial law? What could we do? And I'm always finding some ideas to talk about it. And ideas what could be done to put a stop to this. I don't hear a lot of people, I don't hear a lot of people talk about it to stop it. I understand everybody's talking about preparing and all that, preparing for the worst, but what are we going to do to stop it? Whatever's going on in our life, there's always a way. And I want us to really bring in on that, because we can't just sit there. I mean, if we choose to sit there to accept problems and that's it, we're fucked, then okay. But I'm a being that to break up any complicated problem and put it into simplest form. There's always a way. That's just my philosophy. I had feelings. I mean, like I was just saying earlier in this clip, I felt hopeless. I felt hopeless for people. I felt like I felt personally I didn't know what I'm going to do. And there's some stuff I'm going to be very direct. I do my best to come as real as possible. I talk about various different things on my channel. But lately I've been talking about particular things, more focused on the whole thing with the martial law and police and the stage events and Obama, his lust for power, and any other government, what they're doing. So yeah, I'm committed. This is where I'm at. I just want to say this. I am for peace, love. I am for that. I'm going to say this. Just because I say I'm peaceful love, that doesn't mean that I'm going to bury my head in the sand. That's just not me. I'm not the type to be pushed around. I do believe all possibilities. I do believe in, it's possibility for everything. Everything's changeable. But I talk about when I talk to everybody about peace, love, bliss, yeah, those things are very powerful. Is the most powerful thing about life. I know, again, things don't seem like that. I understand. It seems like things just so fucked up, But I want everybody to focus that there is a way to put a stop to things. And just don't settle for the disaster, and that's it. I look at a lot of people's comments, and I look at a lot of YouTube channels, and just to get an idea where people are at, just the response and stuff, and a good number of people appreciate the information that they've been seeing on YouTube and all that. But what about a plan to put a stop to this? Like, I want to talk about the theme of this clip is to that Obama is waging war on Americans, and it's up to all of us to stop him. Keep in mind, everybody, I don't care if he's a Republican or Democrat. I don't give a damn. Okay? I'm not a fan for these parties. I don't basically give a damn. Two parties to me is like the left cheek and the right cheek of someone's behind. That's just the bottom line. Okay? I provided links below my description. Okay? And I want you all to read it, please. Just do yourself a favor. Pass it on to somebody else. I want to thank Voice of Reason for doing his clips. Thank you. I've seen other clips that's talking similar to what he's talking about. But yeah, I wanted to thank him and anybody else that's really putting the word out. I'm gonna do my best to put the word out. I was reading the Army manual and about how the military they're placed in a position, or whenever Obama gives the order, like at any time, to arrest and just look at the links below, okay? To arrest and kill unarmed civilians. But the U.S. soldiers they're going to be used very differently. And I was looking at some of the stuff and looking at the clips, and it was very disturbing. It was very disturbing how we allow the government in the U.S. become so big. It becomes so big that now we're like wondering what the hell we're going to do. And I have a plan. I can't sit there and say that things just fucked up and that's it. End of my clip. I'm not. No, I'm not. Everybody, we have to come together. I'm going to emphasize, like I've been doing in my other clips, we have to come together in such a way that, if you want to call it urgency or whatever you want to call it, we have to come together. I understand Black Lives is instigating problems, trying to get the black community against the white communities, and then other communities against other communities try to beef up the white community against the black community. All that. That's the distraction. And then you got police versus people and all that. Yes, these things are being escalated. I know we got to wake up to all this, and the thing with Washington D.C. and I was telling my friend, I said, I told her I'm going to say something on the clip. I don't give a damn. I won't hold back. I feel the more straightforward you are with people, the better. It is our responsibility, every man and woman, okay? We have to make sure that something, for example, a president that we put in office now, let's just say, okay? Whether he got himself in office, whatever it is. But the thing is that we have somebody in a position to create terrorism within this land. Not just outside, but I'm going to focus on this land. And it's our responsibility to put a stop to him. And we need to, one of the things I'm going to say, this is the idea I come up with. It is our responsibility to arrest the president. We need to arrest him. Do you understand? Him and every single politician in D.C., and I'm talking about every member in Congress, everybody in Senate, the Senate, and I'm going to drag the lobbyists in this too. We need to go in this now, hard and fast. Some people are saying that Washington is creating treason by escalating wars and trying to use the military against the people. We need to arrest Obama and every single politician that's aligned with this. We have to take them out of their functions. They need to be put behind bars. I hate to say this. I expressed to you about the whole thing about prison, and I don't know. If you have any other ideas, please share it. Okay? But Obama needs to be put to stop. Because if we don't do that, we're going to shift into a reality that a lot of people make comments about Nazi. Obama is like Hitler. We're going to have an experience like that here in the U.S. And that's why you got those FEMA camps. Okay? Everything's in play. The news talk about it. Everything's so easily right there. But I'm saying to myself, why a lot of people not doing anything in such large numbers to make the government say, you know what? Okay, we're going to back away from all this operation that we're doing. We're going to just scale back and just close everything down. But the reason why the government is still going is because, see, yes, we could say the government's afraid of us, but the government's going to say, well, we're doing a great job basically dividing the nation between the police versus people, white versus black. So we're going to just weaken the morale with people because they're so divided. It's going to be very easy to send troops in to confiscate people with guns and make people like chattels. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to be an actual, if anybody ever know what a farm is, let's say you go to a slaughterhouse or you go into how cows are being divided or tagged, that's going to be like that for a lot of people. You're going to be tagged like a cow. Seriously, I'm not making this up. I'm just being very direct here. So I feel like a lot of people are not getting involved in this. And it's amazing. It's like, is it people waiting for the last moment to act? Are they? I don't know. It seems like it. I'm doing my best to get the word out. But I just have to emphasize that Obama needs to be put to, I'm sorry, I'm tripping my words. All I'm saying is that Obama needs to be stopped. We need to cut DC off. Or I could say it needs to be gutted out from the ground up. It's our responsibility, every man and woman, to stop these politicians by having this lust for power to try to create terror within this land. It is my responsibility. It is your responsibility. Okay? And I'm going to get to the troops now. And I know I made a clip about that, about the truth. But I need to say this to all the families. To all the families that you know somebody that's in the Army, and the Marines, Air Force, Navy, I really strongly advise you to have a heart-to-heart talk with your son, or your daughter, or your wife, or your husband in that uniform. Because once they start to shoot civilians in this land, there is no turning back. I'm going to just tell you straight out. I read the Army manual. I see they got the technology to break up riots and all that. You're trying to push for war. There is no riots. I mean, right now I'm in New York City. I see people on an everyday thing. You're trying to put stuff out there in the media you're trying to create terrorists. You need to create terrorists. That way you'll beef up the martial law. So anybody in the military, if you have any sense in your mind, if you could get beyond your dog mentality, meaning because you are a dog, because you're following orders like a dog, okay? If you have any sense within your mind to go into reason about what you're doing, but make no mistake, you shoot down a civilian, okay, and especially unarmed, and you just want to constantly go that route, I myself, I will help you out of your human experience. I will help you out. Your spirit will never be destroyed, but I will help you out of your human experience. Make no mistake. I know it's a little bit shocking to hear this. When I talk about I'm for peace, for love, don't mistake me that you could just trample over me and put a flagpole on my body. I will do what I have to do. Make no mistake. Put my damn face on the 10 most wanted list. I don't give a damn. This craziness and try to control people. I didn't come into this world to suffer. I came into this world to see every man and woman to evolve, to awaken the spirit. I know this is a transitional part, and it seems dark, and it seems like, oh shit, there's no end in sight. There's always a way. Well, I just want to talk to all the families, to talk to whoever you know in your family that's in the military, to have a heart-to-heart talk. You need to show them. You need to make them feel guilty. You need to make them reconsider what they're doing. Because again, you shoot down a civilian in this land, you will have war. You will have war in such a way that you are literally going to run underground. That's a promise, my friends. We need to arrest Obama and all the politicians in DC. I would love to see all the military have a chain of heart and join together with everybody in America and arrest these people. I know you're intelligent. I don't give in that because you're so hard programmed in the military that you're just like, you think like a dog. You got your dog tag and you think that's all you think. Oorah, oorah, with fucking helmets and shit like that and guns and shit. No, I know you're very intelligent inside. But families, have a heart-to-heart talk with them. I'm just saying, it will be a big mistake. I know we all make choices in life and we're freedom to do that. But it will be a grave mistake if they think that they're going to come and make an easy thing and you try to create chaos by pretending there's mass riots and trying to withdraw the dollar reserve, because once the dollar goes out, you expect people to panic like animals, right? I won't stand down. I'm not a cattle to be in your camps. I am not afraid of death because nobody dies. But I will help you out of your human experience if you choose that. If you choose to come at me with a gun, I will help you. And I'm not afraid to die. Take note of that. So for me to do this video and show my face, I'm not showing no anonymous mask. I'm showing my face. I'm not afraid of you. Reconsider what you're gonna do. We need to all join together, okay? And we need to arrest Obama and everybody in DC and every single politician nationwide. And speaking about the police, that 200 police that resigned in Dallas, good. Because it's not worth it. This little game, this little charade, is not worth it. It's not. It's not too late. I'm just asking everybody, don't stay stuck feeling hopeless. There's always a way. But do what you have to do to defend yourself. Don't be anxious, be confident, be fearless. And I, myself, I'm not going to give in to fear. I am not a cattle. I want to inspire people, but I know this clip is seen to be a little bit more shocking. I'm keeping real what I said in my clips. Just because I'm for love and peace, that doesn't mean that I'm gonna put my head in the sand. I just have to express this. I provide the links down the bottom. Please look at them. Until then, I will be back. Take care, everybody.